Hello out there, my name is Chavez. I'm with Lone Star Percussion. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Chavez Arsenal Tenor Pad, new product from Ahead. Basically what we're dealing with here is a full-size setup pad for the configuration of 10, 12, 13, 14, and then it has our oval-shaped zone that basically is there to give you the single Spock configuration or two Spock variation, regardless if you're doing a 6 or an 8 for your Spock sizes. So it all comes on a single board, and then down here we have 3 cutouts on the bottom of the board that basically make it easy to put it on any full-size basket-style snare stand with 3 feet. As long as it's a full-size basket stand, it'll go on there. Also on the bottom, we have a foam rubber that's in there outside of the zones, and that is so you can put it on any tabletop and you're good to go, won't skid, stays in place. So that's the setup of it. This board is a little more substantial than some other pads in that there's no parts, it's not separated in any way, there's no cracks, so that if you were to drop it over on its side accidentally or drop it, it should stand up to that kind of shock because there's less holes in the actual board that it's mounted on. The surface is gum rubber. Okay, went with gum rubber so that it could have a give to it that an actual tenor head's going to have, and you may have to work a little bit more to get all the notes to come out. So gum rubber surface, there are zone laminates available that you can buy aftermarket, okay, that Ahead offers that take up half the drum to really get you going towards the right zone playing. If you look at the hoops, these are actual S-hoop from Ahead. Okay, the S-hoop is a steel hoop with the strength of a triple flange, except for it comes with a little bit of a beveled edge down towards the head. So as a player, if I'm looking at the pad, it actually looks like the head size is smaller than a 10 here, but what we've done is the S-hoop flange that comes in actually covers where your bearing edge would be. One of the biggest mistakes young players make is they play on the bearing edges when they're doing sweeps or shots, and you can destroy your bearing edges with the tip of your sticks. So the S-hoop is going to help protect that, and it's going to train you that not all sweeps are the same. Okay, are you playing in the right zone or are you playing on a bearing edge zone? So that's going to train you even more. They get a good shot sound. And because they're steel, they're not going to crack. Okay, and if you hit one on a sweep pattern, you're going to hear it. So if I was playing that and I did it faster and hit a rim, you hear that? Right there. Boom, you can hear it. There's no hiding, no plastic hoop is going to give you that kind of response. So that's the S-hoop and the bearing edge protection system. On the bottom, if you'll notice when I was playing, there is differences of pitches at each of the drums. Well, there is actual spots on the bottom that are cut out in the zones of the drum. So if I'm playing on drum, well, I'll just do my example, drum 2. If I'm playing in the correct zone, I get a little bit of tone. If I don't get the right sound. So big difference. Okay, so we got our zones in the bottom cut out. Last thing, the Chavez Arsenal Tenor Pad comes in 2 color variations. This one obviously is gray gum rubber. Okay, and we have the powder coated blue hoops, the S-hoops, on the black motherboard, and then you have the second variation, which is our blue configuration. Blue gum rubber, black S-hoops, black motherboard. It's just another way to make you better at what you desire, is to be the best quad drummer out there.